Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'm here to give you my pre-match thoughts going into the game between Luton and Bristol City. Right now, Luton, after losing at home against Blackburn 1-0, we bounced back against Derby. We beat them 1-0 away from home. It was a must-win game before that, and we did exactly that. We've now put ourselves in a very good position because if we do beat Bristol City and the teams around us also drop points, we can climb out of the bottom three. And wouldn't that be amazing? Right now, we have to play 2 out of our 3 championship games at home. Our home form, I would say, is what's letting us down right now. Recently, the away form, it's gotten a lot better. We beat the teams around us away from home, and we've put ourselves in a really good position. But our home form, we keep dropping points. In fact, we're walking away from the stadium thinking, why have we not got even more points? And under Matt Bloomfield, the home form hasn't been great. I look at Preston North End at home, where I felt we should have got more points. Borough, Sheffield United, Plymouth Argyle, Blackburn. That's 5 home games there where I feel like we should have done better. We should have walked away with even more points. And if we did, we wouldn't even be in the bottom 3. So we know where things need to improve. And the reason why at home, our home form hasn't been amazing is because we are struggling to score goals. That is the real reason why. We're defending well, but then that one moment in the game, teams just take advantage and they score that goal and we're unable to break them down. And we need to figure out going forward from open play how to break teams apart and how to score goals. Now, against the better sides in the league, and I will put Bristol City in that category because they are flying high at the top end of the championship, we've performed better. I look at Sheffield United, I look at Leeds, and I look at Borough. Those 3 home games, I thought we were very good. Should have got more points, but I thought we were very good against those sides, and we did create chances. Now, against this Bristol City team, they are going to be better than Derby. So we can't replicate that type of game which we had against Derby. Yes, the first half, we could be amazing. But if we're not going to replicate that type of first half performance in the second, we can't defend for 45 minutes against this Bristol City side because they will break us down. They have a lot more quality further forward. And they will figure out a way. They're quite good at coming back from losing positions. In fact, a lot of their points they've come back from... They've managed to gain a lot of their points coming back from losing positions. They create chances from distance. We know that from last time when they scored against us. In fact, don't look at the Bristol City team which we played last time because they are a different team. They are a better side. In fact, the last time we played against them, they've only lost 4 times since that match. So it just shows you, since the start of this year, the form they've been on. And fair play to them. I don't think they have like standout players, but they're a team. They remind me of what we were doing when we got into those playoff positions. That's exactly what they're doing. Nothing really special about them, but they've got that winning mentality. There is a lot of strengths which they've got, and I've already repeated some, I've already mentioned some of them. Creating chances from long distance. They are very good at counter-attacks, dangerous from free kicks. They're quite a good team in the air. They're very good at defending from set pieces as well. They're not a bad side. And we've got to try and figure out a way to beat them at home. And it's going to be tough because they did beat Sunderland on Good Friday. Good win. Yes, Sunderland had 10 men, but you still got to beat them. And what I really liked was after the game, 20 minutes in fact after the game, there were still fans in the stadium singing and, chanting away. That good spirit, that translates onto the pitch. That translates in the dressing room. And they are flying high with confidence. And that does scare me a little bit because, look, yes, Luton beat Derby, but we don't have that type of feel-good factor confidence which the Bristol City players have, especially going forward. We've got our striker in Colton Morris, who's meant to be our top goal scorer. He didn't even have a single shot against Derby. In fact, he's gone 4 games now without having a shot on target. That's a problem. We can't allow that to happen. So especially going forward, we've got to be a bit better. Now, I've already mentioned how Bristol City, they're quite good at defending set pieces. we only created our chances against Derby from set pieces. So we've got to find another way. The one negative which I can find from this Bristol City side, and they conceded a goal like it on the weekend, was from counter-attacks. They're not good at defending against them. In fact, not many teams are, but they are not good at defending against counter-attacks. So I'm thinking a similar type of performance which we did against Leeds at home might work out here against Bristol City. You know, that counter-attacking goal which Elijah Adebayo did extremely well, and then that composure from Clark to set up Isaiah Jones. Something like that needs to happen here. We need to be a bit better going forward. I know we keep talking about this every single week, but yeah, something needs to improve going forward. Now, we do know that one change is definitely going to happen from the game against Derby in terms of the starting 11. Cal Naismith, he will not be starting. He's on loan from Bristol City, and since having him back at Luton for the second time, he's brought leadership, communication, quality on the ball. If you take away the game against Burnley, he's been pretty much amazing, and he was very good against Derby. So we are going to miss him in terms of his physical presence on the pitch. But what we found was an issue against Derby, especially that second half, was we struggled to control the ball and retain it. We kept giving the ball back to Derby. And I do think someone like Walsh, who's quite good at retaining possession and looking after it, is definitely going to be back into the starting 11. I do think that's going to be the clear decision which Matt Bloomfield is going to pick. I could be completely wrong. Bristol City played the exact same formation which we played against Derby. So I do think we're going to match him in that department. So that's why my thinking is it's clear that Walsh is going to come straight into the starting 11 for Cal Naismith. But Matt Bloomfield could completely surprise me and play something else. He may play Ali further forward. He might drop Morris. I don't know. It's probably not likely, but he might surprise us. Now, there is another question mark which I've got. Bristol City love attacking down their right-hand side, and that does mean Ali and Amari Bell down on that left-hand side, they're going to do a lot of defending. And that worries me because Ali's going to be further forward, and there's going to be space in behind him. And Bristol City, I think, are going to try and take full advantage of that right side. A bit like what Blackburn did. Blackburn realised Amari Bell, he isn't the quickest of players. And every single time they went past him with ease. So Amari Bell is going to have some work to do. And I really hope he's going to be okay. I don't know how good he's going to be against Bristol City, but he needs to be on it because they will target him, I do think. So what is my score prediction for this game? I do have a feeling Bristol City are going to walk away with the 3 points. I hope I'm wrong. I do think they're going to win 2-1. I just feel like with Luton, we will win the game if we improve further forward. I just don't think we can do exactly what we did against Derby, not against this Bristol City side. If we perform like we have done at home against the better sides in the league, then we stand a chance in walking away with something. But our home form has got to improve, guys. It really does. Yes, we're playing against 3 teams, trying to get into those playoff positions. I get that. But honestly, scoring goals, improving in front of goal, that's what's got to improve. Otherwise, we're not going to win. We can't defend for 45, 50 minutes, not against this team, because they'll figure out a way to break us down. I'm pretty confident in that. So yeah, that is my score prediction. I think we're going to make one change to the starting 11. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Let me know your score predictions and how you're feeling. Who would you make? What would be your change to the starting 11? We all know Cal Naismith is going to be not playing. So who would you put in instead of Cal Naismith? Let me know your decision down below. Smash that like button. Don't forget to follow me across all my social media if you haven't done already. I'll see you guys in the match reaction after the game against Bristol City. Hopefully I'm wrong and I'm celebrating 3 points. But yeah, good opportunity for us to climb out of the bottom 3 of the championship. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my match reaction.